hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is our review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8, Episode 16. Yeah, let's just get it over with, girl, because these people is team too much, okay? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a Jaybird. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I don't have a voice to hit the notes. So become a whole Jaybird, y'all. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so let's just get started. So Jock and Kendra go to his hair salon, and Sharana's there, and there has been a whole fire, like a whole, just a whole station has burned to the ground. Okay, now luckily the whole place didn't burn down. I got a picture of it. Luckily, the whole place didn't burn down. But, I'm like, you see that? Wrong thing. I'm tired, y'all. Just forgive me. I'm trying to move the right picture. Okay. So yeah. That whole area burned down. Okay. I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit of a minute. Now, Sharana said the girl that Jock hired left her flat iron on and left it wrapped up in the towel and put it in the drawer and left for the day. And I said, how the hell does that happen? I'm like, oh, that's just kind of crazy. So, she brings up how the girl who did it had just left. And Kendra like, but you the manager. Like, how did you not know to make sure that everybody's stuff was turned off? Like, this is how I feel about that. I feel like Kendra was right in what she said. I must always leave it up because I just want to see out because it looks bad. Kendra was right in saying you as the manager before you left, you should have made sure at least each station everything was unplugged. And if a stylist left something plugged in, you address them the following day. But I do agree with Kendra, like if you the manager, like you should at least do that. It's a bare minimum, okay? And you should have checked in before you left. Sharana gonna say, I'm not doing that. Like this ain't on me. Like this not me at all. Like Jock hired her. He may have hired her, but I think he would have thought that anyone would leave a whole, flat iron on plugged in, wrapped in a damn towel. I said, girl, we started that's a whole fire. And so she said, luckily, I guess the alarm went off. She got there and she saw it up in flames. That she tried to get the fire extinguisher, and that she was doing that. The firefighters showed up and put the fire out so that it did not spread, further into the place. So Kendra and Sharana just kind of going back and forth about it, whatever. Jock is like, I just can't believe bullshit. This is a whole little fire, whatever. And Kendra say, just because you did not start the fire, it does not mean that you're not, liable or you're not responsible to make sure things like this does not happen. Like, it ain't even about if Jock is whatever this or Jock whatever that. You are the salon manager. I completely agree. It's not like she's the manager of like a warehouse. Like, it's a salon. Like, before you leave, like, wherever the plugs are, you should make sure that nothing is plugged up. Period. And if someone left something plugged up, then you address them the following day. Hey, you left this plugged up. You need to make sure that before you leave, it isn't. Okay? Because if I come through again, you got 3 strikes and you're out. Period. Okay? That's my opinion. Anyway, Kendra, like, you don't even need to work. We don't even need your services. Okay? Because you fucking up. Whatever. I don't care. That's what I mean. You be like your girls all cut. So Sharana pissed off, and then Kendra then said in Spanish, your services are no longer needed. And Jack's like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, what was that? She's like, I told her in Spanish, her service ain't needed, in case she didn't hear me when I said it in English. I said, girl. And so they leave. I said, that was funny. We see Scrap. Let's get it through. Scrap. Okay, and his daughter Imani are, hanging out or whatever. She's about to turn 14. Oh my God, 14. So Imani like, Dad, I want to have a party, and I want to have everyone there. You, Mama, Bambi, she wants the whole family, both grandmas and all that stuff. And he's like, oh, okay. So Scrap, okay, brings up how, him Erica, Bambi, or the family itself have not really been on speaking terms like that or whatever. And so, he like, so it's gonna be a little bit different for us to be, all up and through a place together. He like, whatever Imani wants, Imani gets. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess that's the thing that we see. So we see that little part. We then see later on, Erica Dixon has a baby shower. I guess they trying to force Erica down our throats. I'm not sure why. I feel like to show her baby shower and show her announce her pregnancy, but we don't have not nan clue who she pregnant by. I think that's weird. Like, I feel like you should not be able to be on a whole reality show pregnant by some stranger. And because I'm like, what? I'm bored. I'm bored because you're hiding stuff. Like, I feel like either be on a reality show and be completely open with your life. I mean, don't show your dirty draws, but like, if you have a man, if you don't want to show your man on TV, don't be on TV. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so at the whole conversation at the baby shower, her daughter tells her like, "Hey, mom. So like for my party, I want everyone there. I want you there. I want dad there. I want Bambi there." And she's like, "Oh, well, okay, I guess so." So when she later on talking to whoever, she brings up how, well, I asked Scrap, I talked to Mama D and asked her to talk to Scrap and Bambi or whatever about, us chit-chatting or whatever. She said that we need to talk. So, they declined that. So I'm just surprised they want to have this whole, big to-do with all of us hanging out at the baby birthday party. Erica, you don't need to talk to Scrap and Bambi about Imani. She's 14 years old. I feel like y'all on good terms enough. As long as y'all texting and having some kind of communication, I don't think y'all need to have no sit down conversation about a 14-year-old. She damn near grown. Leave it be. Okay. Now when she has like teacher parent teacher conferences or whatever, have those kind of communications. But I don't think y'all need no sit down talk. For what? For what? I just don't see. I don't see the point. You won't even tell us who your baby daddy is. Girl, get out of here. Anyway, so we see how Mama D, not Mama D. Well, yeah, Mama D and Rakita was talking, and Rakita brings up how her mom is living in Houston, working at Press Houston, but how she wants to have like a mother-daughter dinner, mother-daughter party for all the women to come with their daughters or their mothers to just, be positive and have a, I guess a good old time. I said with Love and Hip Hop, no one ever has a good old time without no shade coming your way. So we then see another little thing of Carly and Rashida talk. Girl, I'm thirsty. That's better. So we see a conversation between Carly and Rashida. And, Carly, they talking about KK's like book sign or book release party. She says, "You coming to the party?" Carly said, "Well, I don't know, honey. Scrap gonna be there. Scrap De Leon gonna be there. I want to be respectful to my man, because like even though me and Mo going through like we still a couple or whatever, I'm like, so it's more abusive or not? Like, cause you was in the little meeting with Dr. Jeff. Oh, I'm so afraid. I'm scared of him. But you still say you're trying to work it out. So I'm like, is he a piece of shit dude who you don't want to be with? Or is he, I'm just confused about what's going on. Again, that's why I said you can't, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, she said she don't know if she wants to do KK's party because she doesn't want to be around Scrap. Even though her and Scrap ain't been dealing with each other in years. He been in jail for 3 years. I just can't. We see Sierra, she kind of spice meeting up. And, Sierra brings up how, I'm kind of friendly with, Scrap De Leon. And he invited me to, like, some little seminar that you was have Shakana, but I couldn't make it or whatever. So Shakana then gets into, girl, that goddamn that damn, Akbar V came up and acting like a plum D fool, you know what I'm saying? She came in talking about old stuff or whatever because a dude who I used to mess with is her baby daddy or whatever, and it's just old stuff. I don't get why she keeps bothering me. She then said that she was spending more time at home with her kids and not at the event aggravating me. That'll be better. And it's like, oh, wait, we can't be bringing kids. It's like, don't talk about her kids. She kind of should not have said the kids' names at all. I got what she meant and I didn't feel like she was talking about the children. I think she meant Akbar has enough to be held responsible for versus coming somewhere worried about me. She has whole responsibilities. But I get the whole thing of you shouldn't even mention the kid. Like, don't say kid. Like, just say she have things that she need to be worried about besides me. Okay, business to tend to, business to mind. Okay, but she said the word kids that made Spice feel different, whatever. And then she got was like, I ain't talking about her kids. That ain't what I meant or whatever. And so Spike's like, well, you don't realize because you're not a mother, and I have kids, and as a mom, it's hard for us, or whatever. You don't know how hard it is to have kids, and I really do hate. I hate when people tell people who don't have children, you won't understand something until you have children. The only thing we won't get until we have children is how it feels to birth one. But you can't tell me that certain things that are common sense I can't comment on because I ain't pushed one out. I hate that. I really hate that. And half the time, not half the time, sometimes people with no kids have more sense than people with kids. Okay, let's just say that. So I really do hate when people say, "Well, if you don't know because you don't have kids, or you won't get to you." I'm like, miss me with the bullshit. Okay, miss me with the bull of the shit. Anyway, so she kind of leave because she's like, "I'm not finna argue with you about this. I'm not doing this or whatever." So she gets and walks away. And then Sierra says to Spice, you need to learn how to talk to people. Like, you raise your voice. Like, you be extra, extra real about it. And people don't like it. You need to learn to calm down. And I'm like, girl, it's kind of crazy, crazy. She kind of said, I left because she didn't get what I was talking about or whatever. And I'm not about to be, I don't like when someone tell me that I don't know something because I'm not a mother. Like, I just that aggravate myself is what she said. She said, because people don't understand what I've been through in life, and they don't understand my story. I said, what's your story, girl? What's the story? So Sierra go back and get Shekinah, and she's like, her Shekinah and Spice talk, and Sierra then says, my kid, I had to have my kid go live with somebody else for like a year because I was not, good on my feet. So I had to do that to better myself. She kind of say, well, I know, I've been through a lot in life. I had 2 abortions. I said, 2 abortions? I thought she was going to say she had 2 miscarriages, but she said I had 2 abortions because I was just not ready to be a mother. She's like, so I had to make the decision to have abortions twice because I knew I wasn't ready. Like, I knew I was not ready for what it takes to be a mom. And so I made that choice. She said, but people don't know that about me. She said, I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is or whatnot. And oh my God, you had an abortion? You had 2? I had no idea. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, now calm down now. And then she brought up how, and because all these laws are changing about abortion, this and whatever, I don't know what would happen if I was to get pregnant again if I'm not ready. She's like, I've just been through things in life. I say, well, that's true, T. People don't realize as hard as it is to make the decision to have a child, it's just as tough to make the decision to not have one because it's not a good situation. Hence, the whole thing of it should be a woman's right to choose because as Spice then said, because Spice kids stay with her mama. Sierra said her kid was gone at one point in time. We know Akbar don't have any of her kids, so the oldest boy, and even he be fucking up. So it's like some people can't handle having children, but some can. But it should always be that person's choice on what they want to do. Anyway, they all hug it out and they're cool now because they all have common ground because them 2 have kids and she had 2 abortions, I guess. Anyway, we see a little scene of Scrap with his 2 sons. Scrap de Leon. Okay, he has a little son named King and one named Pop. King is a son with Sierra. His other son is named. Do I have a picture of it? I have a picture of the kids. His other son name was Poppy. So those are the 2 kids. First of all, the one who looks old, of course, is King. The one who looks younger is Poppy. King looks so much like a cross between Sierra and Scrap. It's crazy to me. Like, looking at him, I'm looking like, well, damn, he looks like Scrap. But nah, he looks like Sierra. Like, he's a spitting image of them both. It's just weird. Like, I'm just like, it's like, it's what I don't know. Anyway, he sent him to talking to them mainly because he says how, him and Tierra came to an agreement that he would. And let me show you him because he looks different now. Look at that. He looks rough. He looks rough and stuff with them afro puffs around his mouth. He just don't look as debonair, as I thought he did before. But I think it's like prison life caught up to him. Anyway, but again, he brings up how Tierra and him agreed for him to get King, for King to live with him because she is always busy and she has all them other kids. So he has his son with him, and he says he hopes that his other baby mama, Poppy, will let him, get Poppy too eventually. He says so he has to focus on, legal ways to make money because he never wants to go back to prison. And his son say, "Dad, you gonna leave us again?" He's like, "Never, ever, ever. Because I'm your best friend and you're my best friend." It was real, real cute. Says we want to do like a little restaurant to be, legally making money. I'm like, well, I guess that's the thing to do. We see Kendra meets up with Jock's ex-wife. And also, I think I had a picture of all three of them. Because I didn't want to do, a whole 3 pictures. So, we're just going to make it all big. There you go. So, we see Kendra in the little bodysuit. We see his ex-wife in the middle with the white shirts. And his baby mama, Cena, and in the orange, just that orange, it's like a mustard color top or whatever. So, they chit-chat, okay? They all seem to get along. Kendra says how she likes his exes and the baby mamas because they all seem to get along, and she's like, I like to be involved because it just makes things smoother or whatever. So they chit-chat about her and Jack possibly getting married or whatever, and they the ex-wife said it's a lot to handle if you're gonna be married to him. Cena then said, you know what I'm saying, well, yeah, it can be a lot of whatever. But I don't. She said she don't think Jock deserves Kendra. I like Kendra, but I don't think he deserves Kendra. So I feel like I should tell her what I've been hearing in these streets. So she tells Kendra how she heard that Jock messing with the other girls at the restaurant, with the other girls at the salon, and with Sharonda, and that he been out here being messy boots, just kissing and hugging and doing whatever with them ladies. And Kendra is shocked, like he doing what? He messing with Sharonda? Oh, hell no. So she's very, 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 very shocked. And now the wife is like, Lord, let us pray. Because she knew that Cena was being petty yeti yeti. Okay. So at this point, Karen's like, you know what? I'm finna leave, like, my wrath finna be here. Because Jock was just getting there or whatever. So she go outside, her and Jock talking or whatever. We need to talk. Right now. Okay. We need to talk. Okay. He like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Cena said that I messed with Sharonda and these girls. She said this, and he like, what? He like, nah. He looks shocked. He looked shocked and he looked pissed. Because he like, who up here lying to this girl? Like, I don't get what's going on. So Kendra like, I'm not, you're not gonna be playing me, making me look like I'm crazy. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. So, it was funny what Kendra said in the thing, talking to the people. She said, that's why Sharonda bald-headed ass be acting funny towards me. I said, not bald-headed ass. Anyway, because Kendra pissed off and she walks away after telling Jock she's done, based on what Cena told her, Jock pissed and he go in talking to Cena. Is it Cena or Cena? The baby mama, okay? And you need, what did you tell my girl? Why are you having conversations with my girl about, like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's just, why would you go and tell her rumors you heard or whatever? That's just dumb. Well, I think she needed to hear that. I just thought she should hear it from me or whatever. I'm like, girl, that's messy boots. Like, that ain't your business, girl, at all. Jock like, look, I think you need to fall the fuck back. I think you need to mind your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And just leave me alone. Well, you be all in my business, Jock, and you ain't no issue. You like, man, what the fuck my kids at? And he leaves. Jock, not a good actor at all. I can tell when Jock is being fake. Them wasn't no fake scenes. Like, Jock was pissed off. He was pissed off because I think he like, you know what I'm saying? It was messy. It was really, 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 really messy. But Cena is messy, and Cena wants to be on the show. So I think she's going to be Carly 2.0. Okay? Anyway, we see Spice who goes see Akbar. And Akbar and they're rapping. I think the song she did sounded okay. Akbar was on IG Live today going off. on Masika. Girl, she posted some soft porn that Masika did that Masika said was on Playboy TV years ago. But still, I was like, girl, don't say it's Playboy TV as if you didn't do them scenes, okay? Them with your titties all out, okay? Getting banged from the. Let me stop. Anyway, but yeah, Akbar posted all that on her page. Anyway, so when Spice goes to see Akbar, it's like I want to see Akbar because I want to figure out why she's always angry. Like, where is this aggravation coming from? I just don't get it. So they chit chatting, talking or whatever, and Spice like, look, I think your music's dope. Like, I just don't get what your issue was. Well, you was mad because I said flew here and grew. She's like, well, yeah, because I flew here, and just because you grew here doesn't mean that you're any better than us. She said you forget that Atlanta is now a mecca of music, so people are coming to Atlanta. It had nothing to do with you. So Akbar then say something like, what, I was holding it down for the plus size girl, like the plus size rapper here. You know what I'm saying? And if Tokyo came here, she still should have gave me like some. Girl, I don't know. Should have gave me some attention or should have, been respectable. I'm like, girl, you not that bitch. You not that bitch. Not saying that you're not talented, but I'm like, you really speak in a point you speak like you the mayor or the governor of Atlanta, of Georgia. Okay, and it's just not that way. But they squash their beef based on, it's being more of a misunderstanding. So she then asked, like, what's going on, like, with you or whatever. Like, I talked to Shana, and I know y'all beefing over some baby daddy or whatever. Like, why don't you have your children? She said, well, I gave my kids to their daddies and took them to my aunts or whatever because I just couldn't do music and be a mother. I'm like, oh, girl, you can't say something like that. I get what she meant, but, I like how Spice said, like, it's like, well, my kids, they need to make with my parents, whatever, because I'm always traveling to make away from them. She's like, but I still go back and see them, and they know that I'm only gone because I'm working for them versus giving them away because I don't want to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, your kids can learn something from seeing you hustle how you hustle for them. Okay? And then she said, we should do a song together. I'm like, girl, we don't need no song for y'all. Okay? So, I'm just saying we don't. We see a quick scene. Sierra at her shop. She brings up how she now owns the building where her shop is at. So she's doing some renovations. And she's like, I was supposed to go hang out with Scrap De Leon, but I didn't because, I'm saying, I'm just messing with him to make BK jealous. I'm like, bitch, really? And I know he came to the house the other day, like I'm saying, and I was acting crazy or whatever about that dog. I know I should not have done that. But I'm saying, I just kind of miss him or whatever. But I need him to see what he missing. And here come BK. What's up? So what's up with you talking to some new dude or whatever, Scrap Dillion. And she like, what? We not really be talking or whatever. He like, look, if you will be happy with someone else, I want you to be happy, okay? But I miss you, girl. I want to be with you, girl. You know what I'm saying? I love you, girl. And all relationships are hard. We all have issues here and there. It comes with the good and the bad and the ugly, okay? But I want you, baby. I want you, baby. I love you, baby. And she fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. And say, if you cheat, if you mess up again, I'm saying, we're going to be done forever. Girl, if he mess up again, you're going to be mad for a little bit of time, and then you're going to forgive him. I cannot believe she forgave him. I can't believe she tried to use Scrap De Leon to make BK jealous. I mean, it worked. But, girl, BK ain't shit. But Sierra ain't shit either. They both cheated on each other. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, two wrongs don't make it right. But tonight, I'm stop. I'm gonna start to get the fat harpies. It's all I can do, all I can do. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just tired. So she take him back, and I'm like, girl, it's only a matter of time for you either give her the clap or her vagina falls off because he be cheating. Anyway, we do see a little scene. The lady's going to check on Tokyo. I wasn't listening that much. What was I doing? I was texting with my goddaughter, having a good conversation with my goddaughter because that's what godmamas do. And I was listening, but I wasn't listening to the thing because I was, of course, texting my goddaughter. But I know they went to check on her because they had not heard from her in a minute, and she brought up how, they like, you can't be just disappearing with it, like, you can't be just doing that. So she brings up how she's been dealing with life or whatever, how her father got shot, he has to have surgery, how her mama got to come to town, because of all this stuff. I heard that, and I heard how she's kind of internalizing and keep things to herself, and they like, don't do that. That's the gist of what it was. If it was more than that, I apologize. But, I was talking to my goddaughter. Hey, Cece. So, yeah, but I like how they went over there and just hugged on her and told her, like, no matter what you're going through, like, don't distance yourself from us. Like, I'm saying, you can't be, we worry about you. Okay, worry about you, girl. Lastly, KK's event. KK's event to me was some bullshit. Mainly because I'm like, they rented the parking lot and had it some drapes put inside of it to make it like a little hall or whatever. And they all went in there. And not much happened. Like we see Rashida and Carly walking in or whatever. And then we see Scrap and Sad. Sad Sue, Scrap DeLeon's brother. Like, hey Rashida. Hey Carly. And Carly instantly starts acting funny. Oh, hey, whatever. And like, what you acting all funny for, girl? Hey, what's going on here? And she like, yeah, girl, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing, I'm just talking. So, she go, it's wild running into, one of my exes. You always run into, you have a lot of exes, Carly. It's actually wild when you don't run into them or whatever. But I'm like, he not even really an ex. Like, anyone who you just had sex with once or twice, that's not an ex. It's a fuck buddy. It's an old fuck buddy. And you only have to, girl, no, he not your ex or whatever. So, girl, leave him alone. But again, it's hard to not run into somebody you haven't dealt with, Carly. Not calling you a hoe. Just saying, tendencies. Anyway, and they talking or whatever. Just like normal talking. Like, yeah, I ain't talked to Carly like in a couple years. Like, since she came and visited me in prison or whatever. He then said, I never got to thank you for that. You don't have to thank you. Oh, no problem, whatever. You say, he likes, what's going on with you? Nothing, I'm just good. I'm good and happily engaged. Rashida said, happily? Like, she happily engaged? Oh, okay. I get it. She trying to, fake the funk, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I get, do you, boo? Again, that's why I'm looking like, girl, is Mo beating your ass or not? Like, what's going on with you and Mo that, you working things. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, as they talking, Carly keep looking at her while like, all right, girl, what time is it? All right, oh, it's 3:58. Oh Lord, 3:58. She just kept looking at like the time. Man, like, girl, you gotta be somewhere. Yeah, I do. I gotta go. I'm like, so this is her way of saying I got a curfew. I gotta go. All right, Cinderella, run on to the pumpkin girl, get home. So as she's leaving, Jock sees her leaving, and he like, hey, can we talk? Like, I gotta go. I gotta go home. He like, well, I gotta ask you. See, he brings up how why you out here telling Seema, baby mama, girl, that you heard this and that. Like, why you even involve yourself in my bullshit, in my business? Like, I leave you be. I leave you alone. I stay out your way. I don't get. Like, I wish you well. Like, why would you go out the way to, bring something up to Seema? That's just kind of stupid. She's like, you need to talk to Chicana because she told me that. I'm like, right, but that's the thing. Someone told you something, and you then went and told somebody else something, who then went and told my fiance something, and that's the bullshit I mean. You can't be doing that, okay? And so he like, when you was on the radio talk about my foot trick, my feet trick, he like, yeah, but did that cause you any drama at home? You don't know my life. You don't know my life. He like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what's kind of, you open up a whole can of worms and you done told people stuff. That wasn't me. Oh, so should I have told Kendra that we didn't mess around? Should I have lied? All right. Me and Jack didn't mess around. I'm like, girl, what is wrong? Like, she made a whole voice and a face thing. He said, did the Molly just kick in? Like, are you okay? What's wrong with you? And she walks with like, I can lie and say we didn't mess around. Girl, Carly is just, I don't know, a bit crazy. Crazy, deranged, and I feel like she wants us to believe that Mo has her on a schedule, and she has to hurry up and get home. Okay, and so that was the whole episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I am so tired, y'all. So I hope I was not boring today. But I will talk to y'all later. Peace.